Hi everyone, it's Dulles, Kiwi Scrapper from New Zealand here today, and it's quite early in the morning. Dave has just headed off to work and I've shoved the dogs into the living area and hopefully they won't disturb us while I'm filming this. I've got Happy Mail. It's a swap that I've done for a Facebook group called All Things Marie Antoinette, run by Suzie Crafter, and this is a swap I've done for a Marie Antoinette shoe. So we had to make a paper shoe and embellish it as we felt fit, in sort of colours that Marie Antoinette would have used, and kind of like that. So I was very excited to be paired off with Jeanette, and Jeanette is ScrappinHappyxo here on YouTube, and she's over in Australia. I've just taken the outer covering off it because my video doesn't do more than 16 minutes. I don't know how long it'll take me to video this, but looks pretty so far. Well, anybody who knows Jeanette will know that she does impeccable work. Impeccable, I love that word, but that would describe Jeanette, impeccable. So, as I say, I was very, very excited to get paired off with Jeanette. Isn't that beautifully presented? I shudder to think what I did. I think I just shoved mine into a box. I hope I did something extra than that, but who knows. I'm under so much stress at work at the moment. And, it's just very, very stressful, and of course that runs into your personal life as well. So half the time I'm in such a crazy rush to get things into the post, which is because the post office is 12 kilometres drive from where I live. So I like to do it on the way to work, and then I'm so tired on my days off that I tend to do nothing. I'll roll on retirement in a couple of years is what I say. But anyway, isn't this beautiful? Lovely flower. Just see if I can get that off there, because I will use that. Isn't that lovely? I'm in my dark old dining room. Simply because my craft table is just too small when it's got all, it's loaded up with crafting stuff. It's just too small to do... be unwrapping presents on, be unwrapping things on. So that's beautiful paper. It's not exactly tissue, or it might be tissue actually. It's a little bit more substance to it than tissue paper, but very, very fine for wrapping paper. Beautiful. Oh, wow. Oh look, she's pulled out all the stops, hasn't she? As I knew she would. Yes, I just did a plain old ordinary box. Look what Jeanette has done for me. Absolutely beautiful. What a beautiful, beautiful box. Wow, the box alone I will just treasure. Thank you so much, Jeanette. That is absolutely beautiful. Where on earth did you get a lovely box like this from? She's got Handmade by Jeanette, YouTube ScrappinHappyxo. That box is just beautiful. Even the hat has got little feathers on it, little downy feathers. I mean, this is the first piece of Jeanette's work that I've actually ever seen in the flesh, so to speak. Absolutely beautiful. She's put a velvet skirt on, and she's matched it up perfectly to that picture. To the bodice. The bodice is actually a big grey silk, but in the shadows it's got this sort of orangey tint, and all these beautiful flowers down here. We've got diamonds, diamantes, and for necklace and bracelet. That is absolutely beautiful. Well, what a beautiful surprise. We've got pearls all around here. What a beautiful pearl trim. I haven't ever seen that one before. That is beautiful. I should have to ask her where she gets her trims, that trim from. That is gorgeous. I'm always looking for pearl trims because we can't get pearls here apart from string pearls. Okay, let me see this. This looks like she's altered a little child's shoebox. I think that's what it is. And my goodness, look at the inside. Isn't that amazing? She's done paper all on the inside. When Jeanette does things, she never does them by halves. You know, if you're going to get anything from Jeanette, you know it's going to be absolutely beautiful. Look at this shoe. Oh my gosh. Jeanette is what I would call a top crafter. Well, you can tell that by the amount of subscribers she's got. And she's even fashioned this so that it's got a bump in it to go where the heel goes and then where the sole goes. Isn't that amazing? Look at that. That's probably the prettiest box I think I've ever had. And the smell is beautiful. It's real Marie Antoinette French perfume type smell. This is gorgeous. Wow, look at that piece of bling there. Where do you people get this stuff from? That is beautiful. With David having been out of work for the past 4 months, he's been back in work for 2 weeks. Oh wow, I haven't really been buying any crafting stuff for a very long time, so I'm very low on my crafting things. That is exquisite. That's the only word to describe this. Exquisite. Just going to give you a... She's even really fancied up all the inside. This whole shoe feels very substantial. We've got beautiful pearl trims and braid trims. I love the way she's done this interior piece here. I did a backing on mine. Jeanette's chosen to do the open slipper. Beautiful heel there, covered in pearls. Just exquisite. I can just see Marie Antoinette slipping her dainty... She had a tiny foot, Marie Antoinette. I can just see her slipping her dainty little foot into that. Isn't that just beautiful? I actually had difficulty in doing my shoe, I will confess, because I set out thinking it was going to be done in a certain way, and it wasn't. And I had to take it all apart again and redo it. And I couldn't get back in. I didn't have any suitable papers, and I couldn't get back into the city, which is like 40 minutes from me. So an 80-minute round trip. I couldn't get back over there just to get a sheet of paper. So I had to do the best I could. And this is beautiful. This is a filigree metal piece in silver. Beautiful lace there, rosette. Beautiful satin ribbon. Just beautiful. And she's matched the papers here, interior papers and the ribbon, to this outward paper, outside paper, just beautifully as well. Everything very, very dainty. I don't know how she could say my shoe was beautiful when she's given me a shoe like this. Compared to this, my shoe was not beautiful. Anyway, okay. Be moving on. I can hear my dogs rampaging in the... Isn't this beautifully done up? We had to fill the cavity of the shoe with laces or trims of some kind. Mine was a lot smaller than that because I followed the original pattern and didn't enlarge it. So I did manage to get some laces into it, but this is a lot better. Oh, isn't that beautifully presented? Jeanette, a lot of Jeanette's forte, as well as beautiful crafting, is how she presents things. And just look at that. And I'll be taking some photographs for the Facebook group. Beautiful pale pinky whitey feathers there. It's a gorgeous vintage doily. And we've got some lovely trim here. I've got this trim in white, so it's beautiful to have it in ivory because I use ivory more than white. But in New Zealand you more or less have to take what you can get. And I found mine on Trade Me, I think it was. Beautiful trim in a fabulous dusky pink, which I love. Done up with a little pearl-headed pin and done around a music script. Isn't that just beautiful? I'm sure if I had more time, more leisure time, I might come up with things like this, but my time is just so taken up between work and dogs that I don't have a lot of time to craft. That's no excuse for not presenting anything as beautifully as this, but oops, I'm trying to get this off here. But yeah, at my age, I'm getting very, very tired at work now. got a lot of difficult paper. I wonder if this does open. How does this open? Does this open? Yes, it does. So I've got to break into this packet. Yes. Oh well, I guess that's what I have to do. If I'm doing this wrong, Jeanette, close your eyes right now. You don't want to see the massacre. Oops, daisy. Right, that's it. And turn that end off. This is intriguing me as to what this is. Oh, what a gorgeous little stick pin. Look at that. With a little diamond. Oh, there's a whole pile of them. So, Jeanette, did you do these yourself? Did you... Or are these purchased ones? If they're purchased, I'd love to know where you get them from. Because they are so dainty. And then you just put your own little beads on to make your stick pins. Aren't they beautiful? Someone sent me from America in a swap. Very kindly sent me some pearl-headed ones because I think she was so... Probably so horrified at the ones that I sent her. And I did apologise for their quality because that was all I could find. That is beautiful. Jeanette, how could you bear to part with that? That is gorgeous. It's a vintage brooch and it is beautiful. And look at the way, how she's done that. She's just did this beautiful trim. Which is lovely points. And just wrapped the brooch around it. That is absolutely gorgeous. And as I say, everything smells so beautiful. Just beautiful. And her presentation is just lovely. I'm glad I kept the cats out with the feathers there. I decided I wouldn't let the cats back in. I don't want to take this too apart. Isn't that lovely? Because I want to be able to wrap it back up in the way she had it, so that I can take photographs. I loaded up a video last night, overnight, and went to publish it this morning when I got up, and it had disappeared. My gosh, don't you hate it when stuff like that happens? It just disappeared. Now the main thing of this beautiful embellishments, the main thing there is that shoe. Isn't it absolutely glorious? That is so beautiful. And in its beautiful box, just look at the way she has presented that. That is just amazing. Little flower here as well. It's just amazing. Lined all with pan velvet and lace. And I'm just going to give you a look at that box lid again. Isn't that amazing? Oh, wow. Okay, I'm not going to think on my swap with her. That's what I sent her. But I know it wasn't as beautiful as this. I really do. That is gorgeous. Jeanette has gone the extra mile. Really, she has. Jeanette, thank you so much. Yeah, it's just beautiful. And thank you for all the additional embellishments. The box is just incredible, even without the beautiful shoe in it. Look at that. Isn't that amazing? I can just see if Marie Antoinette was, young Marie Antoinette was handed that shoe in a box, she would have just flipped. It's a pity she didn't have Jeanette around to be her maker of shoes in those days. Okay, I'll say goodbye to everybody. Thanks for watching. Bye.